Hey guys, it's Fred. You guys may recognize that fella in the background there. That's the fella that thought Buford Pusser's voice, thought somebody was trying to fool people into thinking that was really Buford Pusser speaking from the grave 58 years later. It's AI. It's AI. He just didn't know it. He said he was offended that somebody was trying to act like that was Buford and Pauline. He knew what Buford sounded like. That wasn't Buford. I guess he knows Buford real well because this fella here, I wasn't going to name him. I guess I have to because I'm going to show his Facebook page, and I didn't want to give him any plugs or any attention, but you guys can show him some love if you want. But he wants the clicks, he wants the views, he wants the attention. This guy is starving. I've seen people in my day that wanted to be something so bad that they were chomping at the bit, and here he is. This is him. He has no talent to go out and do anything constructive or things like that. He wants to follow on Mike Elam's coattails or Oakley Baldwin. He's a follower. There's leaders and there's followers in this world. There's you, a follower. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm coming down on him. I'll show it to you in a video here when I get it dressed up, but he's started a petition to get Fred and Sheila kicked off YouTube. Now, guys, this is what you call freedom of speech, and YouTube knows what freedom of speech is, so I'm not concerned about that. He's the one that should be concerned. He's got 7 or 8 Facebook pages and 5 or 6 YouTube channels. So if I was him, I'd be more concerned of getting kicked off than getting somebody kicked off. It's called freedom of speech, big guy. It's called freedom of speech. The same as when Mr. Roush and Mr. Davison got up on that podium, on that stage, and said that Buford Pusser was a murderer. It's freedom of speech. Only sometimes we're held liable for our speech. Sometimes there's certain things that we can say and certain things that we can't say. What I like to say, and Sheila and I, what our videos have been on since we saw that August 29th so-called press conference. Thievery is what it was. It's thieving one man's reputation and trying to give it to somebody else is what it was. But this guy here wants to act like he's taking up for Mr. Roush and Mr. Davison. He thinks he's going to get under their coattail, and I think they've had their fill. I think they've got enough of Baldwin and Mike Elam to say, hey, we don't want no part of that. We don't need another one. Guys, they got on a stage and accused a dead man of murdering his wife 58 years ago with no evidence. We're showing, we're proving truth with proof. Sheila and I have been proven that that's not correct. It's not correct through records. It's not correct through so-called witnesses. It's hearsay and so forth. That's beside the point. This man here is upset and says he wants to get us kicked off YouTube. Now, here's his name. Now, this is not one of his regular pages. He's got about 8 to 10 Facebook pages. Now, he sent me, I'll try to post it about right here, the real one, because the real one has got a check mark. Because at one time, I was questioning who he was, if he was a convicted felon, if he's on Social Security, if he's taking medication, is he allowed to have these guns and shoot them and talk about planting seeds? He calls bullets seeds, and he says that some people need seeds planted or something like that, to that effect. I had those videos. He had taken them down on his site or hid them or something. At one time when you clicked on his site, it come up, and then now you have to click on videos. You have to click on the video. They don't just come up on their own. But this is his site. Now, he calls himself Russell Isla, Duke Isla, Russ Isla. He's got several different names. And he wants to complain because Sheila and I are standing up for truth and with proof. We're showing proof what we're saying. But this man can post this right here. Now, he posts that right there on his page, on his pages. He posts that on his pages about Buford Pusser. Now, Buford Pusser's dead. He's unable to speak out from the grave or protect himself or defend his reputation. We've seen that with the press conference that's just happened. But this man thinks it's okay to post stuff like this, but he wants to get a petition to have people kicked off YouTube. YouTube's smarter than that. YouTube's about freedom of speech. I'm not worried about YouTube. We don't post nothing like this. If anybody should be kicked off YouTube and kicked off Facebook, it's this fella right here. I wish the Pusser family and the Vance family would get together, and I wish they'd set them up a GoFundMe page. I believe they would be surprised at probably the millions they would probably get just in recognition of Buford Pusser and the way he's been treated. And they could take that money and hire them some lawyers. If it didn't do nothing but just hire lawyers to put these guys in court and let them have to defend themselves, let them have to go out and hire their own attorneys. See, I spent 40 years in law enforcement. And one thing I did in law enforcement, I made some friends. The friends I made was with attorneys. I was beat one time in a court case, and that attorney's now my attorney. I hired him. In all those years I was beaten. Now, I played a lot of cases out. I learned how to plead things out. Well, let's work out a deal. They're happy, I'm happy, but I spent a whole lot of time in court also. I was beat one time in trial in all those years. And that lawyer's now one of my lawyers. I've got several lawyers and several lawyers that, when Sheila and I started these YouTube pages, we decided then that with my mouth, I'm probably going to put my foot in it every now and then, so we best just sell everything. So we sold our house, we moved into an apartment, and we pretty much take care of the family's collection, inheritance. And that mother they haven't decided what to do with it yet. And so we pretty much live free to not watch the collection until the family decides what to do with it. I took mine while mother was living. I was the prodigal son, so I tell everybody that. Guys, we've got attorneys out there. We've got attorneys that will chomping at the bit to get involved in the Buford Pusser case. And that's what this guy's doing. This guy is wanting attention. He knows this is a nationally covered. If he can get his foot in the door, if he can do anything at all to get attention, even to the point of being sued, he doesn't realize that somebody could do him like that. Somebody could put his picture on there and they could do the same thing. While I'm on here, let me remind you, after we posted that video yesterday, I got a couple of text messages where people says, Fred, you just requested to be friends with me and we're already friends. And you know what that means. When you get a friend request from somebody that you're already friends with, somebody's cloned your Facebook page. Well, I got news for you. I don't ask people. I don't send out friend requests. So if you get a friend request from Fred McCoy, it's not real. So guys, this fella, there's his name, Russ Duke. His name's Russell Isla. I don't know if anybody out there knows anything about him, if he's got anything that the law enforcement should know about. Then wherever he's at, you probably want to notify your local law enforcement. We know that he's got hundreds of guns, it looks like. At least he's got hundreds of videos of them. And I don't know, with his mental capacity, the way he talks and acts, I just don't. I fool with a lot of people in 40 years in law enforcement, and he's just not, I think he's a sandwich short of a picnic. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. Of course, I'm still allowed to have my opinion also. Anybody that wants to attack somebody else's YouTube channel or anything like that over freedom of speech, you're a coward. You're like these people we see marching in the streets all the time. You're what I'm against. I'm a United States Marine. I can see that you never did serve in the military. It's not hard to see. It's not hard for nobody to see that you're a blowhard. You're all mouth. You're talk. There's talkers out here, and there's doers. You know, I guess he got his feelings hurt where I had put the video up on him after he posted 2 or 3 videos of me. He got upset because I brought out the fact that he thought that was Buford Pusser's voice, that we thought people would think that was really Buford Pusser. Guys, I don't know if there's anybody out there. Surely nobody out there really thought that was Buford Pusser's voice. Surely everybody, with the day of AI, surely everybody except Mr. Easlam knew that was just a cartoon, just a video that was made with AI. See, some people just don't understand, and that's what concerns me about him. I really don't even want to insult or attack, because I'm not sure that I'm dealing with the fully. I don't know what this person's mental age is or stability, because he doesn't act like he's. I don't want to insult him, but I don't. That's why I don't even want to. So the only thing I can say is, guys, we're going to continue with our videos. Every time that we get ready to stop and move to something else, then something like this happens, and then I have to stay with it. We were stopping the YouTube videos way, way, way back several months ago. And then Mike Elam come out, and he made a video, and I said, well, we can't go yet. And now we've made many videos since then. And every video we make, we try to have something in there that's provable, that we've corrected with proof. And we've tried our best to do that. We don't want to be rumors. We don't want to be about innuendos. We don't want to be like this fella here on the screen. We don't want to be like him that puts these remarks up there on Buford Pusser, knowing there's no truth or no proof to these slanderous remarks. Why would you lower yourself that low to insult a person with no proof and a dead man to beat it all? He wants justice for Pauline, and then they talk about Pauline. Every one of them does, and then he puts something up there on a dead man that he cannot defend himself against. I don't understand. And then he wants to say, let's get other people kicked off YouTube or off Facebook, and this is the guy that's pointing the fingers. Is that the most? And that's why I'm saying I don't really understand his intelligence level, because I have a feeling that when he was in school that he was probably on the short bus. That's just my take of this guy and how he's allowed to. Anyway, well, let's just end this video right there. You do whatever you have to do, and I'll probably be on YouTube when you're not, because YouTube's some pretty smart people. YouTube didn't get to be YouTube from employing idiots, so they're going to see right through you. We are truth through proof, guys.
Truth with proof. Isn't that right, Buford?
Absolutely, Pauline.
Truth with proof. Isn't that right, Buford?
Absolutely, Pauline.
Truth through proof. If proof bothers you, if evidence bothers you, I'd advise you to go to another channel. You've got Mike Elam's channel. You've got Oakley Baldwin's channel. You've got other channels you can go to. Why are you so upset with Sheila's channel? Why are you so upset with my channel? Well, you don't have to watch them. I don't watch yours. I don't watch Mike Elam. Every now and then somebody will send me a clip of something to get my response on, and I'll do a video on it, but I don't go to your all's videos, because I did that for a while, and they upset me. Mike Elam's videos upset me so bad I was having chest pain, so I had to quit. When you know something bothers you or something aggravates you, stay away from it. Shun it. Shun something if it gets you that excited. It's real easy. Quit watching our videos, and you should be fine. What do you want somebody taking off YouTube when you could just turn the channel off? See, because you know it's the truth. You know we're proving our point with proof. You know everything we're saying is true. Or at least if we do say something that's not correct, it's definitely not intentional. It's definitely not by posting innuendos up on people's pictures and calling them slanderous names or remarks. We don't do that. We don't go that route. At least if we do something, you can say it's a mistake. And what's our disclaimer say? If we say anything that's incorrect, please tell us. We won't get mad. We like it. We want our stories to be true and factual and as correct as they can be. Unlike a lot of other people that we're now correcting. So my advice to you would be, don't worry about getting people taken off YouTube. Go to somebody else's channel that you agree with. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. His Facebook page, the one that he uses, is Rusty Eastland. And it's got the little blue check mark out beside of his name. Now, he'll probably change that now and start him another one. But he told me that in one of my messages to me. He said, anytime you want to message me, use this one here. This is the one I use. So now you know which Facebook page he uses anyway. And why a man would need so many Facebook pages and so many disguises and so many, I don't know. It's really puzzling. And again, I hated to even give him any attention. I hated to do it because I know people out of curiosity going to go click on his page, going to go click on his YouTube videos. And that's what he's after. He wants those clicks. But he's definitely a red flag. It's definitely somebody that thanks, guys.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.